Yo, what is going on, you guys? This is GamingWithSal, and I hope you guys are having a great day so far. In today's video, we are going to be talking about some of the perks, equipment, as well as streaks that are confirmed to be within Call of Duty Vanguard as far as the Champion Hill Alpha goes. So by the time you're watching this video, the Alpha for Call of Duty Vanguard is probably already out, and those who own a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 are going to be playing this, including myself, which means I will be bringing more videos talking about the Alpha and giving my first impressions and stuff like that. So if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel already, make sure you go ahead and do so. But anyways, when it comes back to the topic of today's video, whatever perks, streaks, and equipment we talk about are all going to be part of the Alpha. So that basically means we're probably going to be getting more perks, more streaks, as well as more equipment when the beta rolls out, as well as the full launch of the game. So first, let's go ahead and talk about some of the perks that have been revealed to be part of Call of Duty Vanguard so far. So the first perk that we have here on the list is Ghost. And the description for this perk says that players will be undetectable while moving by spy planes, enemy intel, and field mics. So one thing that I do want to go ahead and say right off the bat is thank God that they're making Ghost a perk where the player has to be moving to be undetectable by, once again, spy planes, enemy intel, and field mics. Because if we have a situation like we did in Modern Warfare 2019 where the player can kind of stay still or sit in a corner and Ghost would still be working for them, that's just going to promote more camping than if the player has to move to stay hidden. So really glad that they're keeping Ghost in a way where we have to move around for it to actually work. And another thing that it says here is that spy planes will be returning as a score streak, not really surprised there, and that field mics will be coming back. So there are going to be field upgrades in this game, and a field mic is going to be one of those field upgrades. The next perk that we have here is survival training, and the description for this perk says that the resistance to stun effects will be maximized and that you will also be immune to gas. So this is basically tactical mask. The next perk we have is high alert, which is pretty much the same as in Modern Warfare 2019, where your vision pulses when enemies outside of your view see you. And the next up we have tracker, which is pretty much the same as it has been in the past few Call of Duty titles, where the enemies will leave behind a footprint trail and you can see markers at enemy death locations and hide the death markers of the enemies you kill. So not only will you be able to see the footprints of your enemies, but you'll also be able to hide the death markers of the enemies you kill, which basically means the other team won't really know that you're taking out members of their team. So that's always good, right? And then finally we have demolition as well as double time. Demolition says that you're basically going to be carrying an extra lethal on spawn, and that thrown lethals display an indicator showing the path of the lethal, so pretty much like danger close with a little twist. And then double time is pretty much the same as Modern Warfare 2019, where it's going to double the duration of the tactical sprint and increase crouch movement by 30%. And once again, you guys, these are just some of the perks that are going to be available within the alpha for Call of Duty Vanguard. Definitely we're going to be seeing a lot more perks coming to this game, and I hope that it really creates a lot of variety in terms of choices for players, because I don't want it to be where we have a situation where the perk balancing is just out of place to the point where everybody's running the same perks again and again and again. I want to see a variety of perks being used, and hopefully Sledgehammer Games can get the perk balancing right. Now let's go ahead and talk about streaks. So it says here that streaks will automatically be activated in the next match after purchase. So Champion Hill is a round-based game mode, so kind of like Search and Destroy or Gunfight for Modern Warfare 2019 as well as Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. But yeah, whenever you buy these streaks within Champion Hill, it's automatically going to be activated in the next match. So some of the score streaks or kill streaks that are going to be in this game are the spy plane, which is your traditional spy plane that we've seen in every single Call of Duty title. We also have the flame knot, which is a bit different from the juggernaut kill streak that we've seen in the past, and that is because instead of getting a death machine or an equivalent to a minigun, we're going to be getting a flamethrower with unlimited fuel and a protective suit, which you can lose on death. And speaking of the death machine, we are also going to be getting that as a streak, but separately from the juggernaut or the flame knot. And basically the description for this says that a player can equip a machine gun with explosive rounds and a fixed number of bullets, and that it persists through death until the ammo is depleted. So this is kind of different from how it works in Black Ops Cold War, because as soon as you use the death machine and you get taken out by an enemy, the streak is not available for you to use anymore. However, in Call of Duty Vanguard, if you die, you can still use the death machine afterwards afterwards until the ammo is completely gone. So this makes this streak a little bit more lethal in this game versus Black Ops Cold War. Next up, we have the V2 rocket returning from Call of Duty World War II. And the V2 rocket is pretty much like your nuke equivalent streak, which basically allows you to take out the entire enemy team once you call it in. So that's going to be making a return in Vanguard. And then we also have another streak called Extra Life, which basically says that you'll gain an additional life for your team. I think that is a Champion Hill specific streak, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't know how that could work in team deathmatch and domination. And then we have Armor Plate, which will give you a single piece of armor, and then Full Armor, which will give you a full set of armor plates. Once again, as far as the armor plates go, I'm not really sure if that's just specific to Champion Hill, because in Champion Hill you can buy streaks to kind of use against your enemies. I don't know if I've already mentioned that, but I think this could be a Champion Hill specific streak. We'll just have to see until the beta rolls out if this is going to actually be part of the full game as well. And then finally, we'll go ahead and quickly skim through the equipment that's going to be in this game. We're going to be getting the MK2 frag grenade, just your typical frag grenade as in every single Call of Duty title. Then we're going to be getting a stun grenade, which slows the victim's movement and aiming. We'll also be getting a throwing knife. And then we have a brand new equipment that we've never really heard of before called the Gammon Bomb, which is pretty much an impact grenade. And then we have the gas grenade, once again, your typical gas grenade that we've seen before. And then the S-Mine 44, which is a proximity triggered explosive, aka the Bouncing Betty. So I don't know if we're going to be getting claymores in this game, but we are going to be getting Bouncing Betties, which are pretty much the equivalent to that. So because doors are coming back in this game, let's just hope that we don't have a situation where we have players hiding behind these doors with their Bouncing Betties and just camping away. But anyways, you guys, those are just some of the perks, streaks, and equipment that are going to be part of, once again, the Call of Duty Vanguard Alpha, which means we're definitely going to be getting more of these perks, streaks, and equipment when the full game launches. Now, before I go ahead and close off today's video, I do want to give you guys my quick impressions of the new map Drive-In, which was added to Black Ops Cold War yesterday. So the reason I want to go ahead and give you guys my first impressions of this map is because even though it's a remastered map all the way back from Black Ops 1, I actually never got to play this map. Because back then, I would only buy the base game. I never really had the money or would be able to convince my parents enough to buy me the DLC for these old Call of Duty titles. Therefore, I never got to play the DLC maps for these old Call of Duty titles. And yeah, this is my first time experiencing Drive-In as a map. And I gotta say, I really loved the flow of this map. At first, it was kind of hard for me to figure out some of the routes and how to flank the enemies. But once I got a grip of what this map was all about and just the different routes I could take, I started to enjoy it even more. So this is a very solid map, and I'm really glad that they're not just remastering the base maps that came with some of the past Call of Duty titles, but as well as the DLC maps that came for those games as well. So it really gives a chance for all of us old school players who may not have purchased these old DLC packs to experience these maps for the first time. Also, I gotta say, the Tech 9 is a very, very powerful weapon. I mean, this is my first time once again using the Tech 9 as well, so I can definitely see why people are saying that it's overpowered. Hopefully it kind of catches a nerve or it gets balanced out in the future, but hey, I'm not complaining because at the end of the day, it's a really fun weapon to use. But anyways, you guys, that is going to conclude today's video. If you enjoyed today's commentary, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, click the bell icon so you'll never miss an upload, and follow me on my social media accounts to stay connected. Links will be in the description below. And just remember, I'm going to be posting more content about the Vanguard Alpha and just bringing more videos surrounding this game. Anyways, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and bye.